Hey guys, it is Breyer here and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, there is a new shelf behind me and we gotta fill it up because if you take a look over here, that group of shelves is extremely packed. So I built this like a week ago now with my friend Abby, and I've just been waiting for the time that I could fully sit down and fill this thing, and I'm taking you guys along on the journey. So this is the Billy bookcase basic shelf from IKEA. I guess it's the larger sized one. All those three over there are the smaller size, but still Billy bookcases. And I did end up grabbing an extra shelf. And this shelf is going to be used as a stablemate shelf. So I think I'm gonna end up getting more of those little spice rack shelves I've been using for stablemates. There's a few on that shelf that I've shown you guys before. Because I am out of room for all of my stablemates. I do wanna get another barn eventually, which you guys have seen over there, but I'm in the Stablemate Collectors Club and I'm always grabbing random stablemates, so I kind of just have to have room ready for them. So that is what this shelf is going to be for. But other than that, I don't really have a plan. So hopefully you guys have some fun enjoying me figuring out how I am organizing my new shelf. So let's get into it. So the first thing I need to do is clear out this shelf because it's just become stored for my placings video. And I have a whole plan on how I am going to organize my ribbons. I just bought a bunch of little like paper plastic sheets things. Every horse is getting their own. No more of this like packing each breed type into a singular one. It was just not working. But that will be another video of showing you guys kind of how I plan on organizing them. It'll probably just be a short, but something exciting for you to see how I do that. But I also know that organizing all of that is going to take so long. So, I mean, I don't have another model horse show until at least the spring. So I'm kind of just like giving myself the time to do this slowly because there's a lot to do. Okay, shelf is cleared off minus Cigar or Sunday Silence because he's just gonna stay there. But I'm thinking I'm going to end up putting all of my stablemates on this shelf. Okay, I mean more specifically all of my walking thoroughbred stablemates, which right now they're taking up a row on there. But I would like to have my entire conga. That's the one conga that I'm trying to keep complete. But it is very hard with all these random unicorns coming out, so I need to like figure out who I don't have so I could track them down soon. Just because I really don't plan on getting the spice rack things right away, so just to have this space, they're just gonna hang out there. So let's do that first. Okay, that's all done. They're a little spaced out and wonky, but we'll fix that later. And I'm going home for Thanksgiving, so I'm going to bring the rest of my walking thoroughbreds back with me. And then trust me, this shelf will be looking a lot more full. And now I have the slight problem that this is empty, but this is looking crowded, and so are like all of my stablemate shelves, so we'll rearrange that. That is honestly kind of low priority, so we are just going to start filling up these shelves. I obviously want to keep congas together. I think with my smaller congas that I have here that are like shorter in stature or more compact, I guess, they'll stay on my smaller shelves. And then really I just want to move my long horses to this shelf because it is like impossible to put more than two in one of those little cubby ones. But it's also very hard because, as you know, a large majority of my collection is still at my parents' house. And I'm going to I think I'm limiting myself to 5. I'm going to bring 5 traditionals back with me that I've been really wanting to like have here. So I kind of have to decide if I'm gonna like leave a gap for them. Like there's a few in my head that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up bringing back, so like I can leave a space for them, but that's also like a month away, so I don't want to like leave spaces in my shelves. So I don't know, we're just gonna have to see what we can come up with. Okay, first thing I decided, we are doing a standard bred shelf. I have 4 standard bred traditionals in my collection who I absolutely love, but they take up a lot of space and I can never display them together. So we're putting them all up there. Also, this girl is gorgeous. Make sure that she's on your Christmas list this year because she's still a current regular run. Okay, we got my Andalusians. I do have another one at home, but I don't think I'm gonna bring that one back up with me. I think I'm gonna put these guys on the bottom shelf. There they are on the bottom. It's honestly really hard because all of these horses are like my favorites in my collection. Like, I specifically chose to bring them up with me for my move. So I really love all of them, so I don't want any of them to be on the bottom shelf, but like, someone's gotta do it. And this room is now pretty much completely closed off to our cats all the time, unless we're in here with them and supervising them, because my little cat Mabel loves to knock down models. We learned the hard way. Nobody got hurt, but yeah, bad way to figure out. So I have to realize that it's okay that horses are on the bottom shelf. I don't need to like put the bodies at the bottom. Not that really any of the horses that I have here are bodies, so that's why it was so stressful and why we had to put a gate up for a little bit. Okay, here's a better shot of the entire collection that's here. I think I want to do a draft shelf, but the problem is most of my draft horses are not facing the same way, you know, they're like show side. Honestly, it's really just my Othello who's causing the issue here, so he might have to be on a separate shelf, but he definitely needs to be on the big shelves because he takes up so much space in the little cubes. This is so hard trying to figure it out. So I just threw my Odyssey up here, but he might end up going back to those shelves. It's hard because I kind of wanted to do like a draft shelf, which they ended up taking up 1.5, which, I mean, I'm spacing them out because I know I have the room to do that for now. But I think my Odyssey shelf is kind of just going to end up being a random shelf of random breeds put together. But I also kind of wanted to do an Arabian shelf, and also I kind of wanted my Totiluses up there. But I only have 3 of my Totiluses here with me. I know I'm going to end up bringing up at least one more when I come back from Thanksgiving, but my Totilus conga is my largest traditional conga. I honestly don't even remember how many I have, but I have quite a few, but a large majority of them are at home. So yeah, I don't know. Or maybe my bluegrass bandits, because I have 4 of them. Maybe they should have their own shelf. And then I also have a bunch more of them at home too. They're honestly probably pretty close to my Totilus conga right now. So many things I could do. Okay, so here's where we're at. I'm going to put my little Allen on this shelf, but I think at this point we could kind of start just working on this shelf and putting that together more. I honestly got a lot of shelf space now, and I mean, this is pretty spread out. I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions, so open to them. But I guess I'm okay with how it is right now. I kind of had my goal of putting the longer models, and really all of my longer models are on here. Like I said, like, I'm sure there's not going to be groups of 3 on these for very long, but for now, I think it works. It's cute. I kind of ended up just making this like a random kind of decorator, kind of not. Maybe I should move my draft horse up, my Wedgwood. Do you guys think I should do that? Move the Wedgwood, and then I'll just swap out Bristol. And they're not going to be true draft shelves, but you know, it works. So yeah, I guess let's start working on this shelf, because now it's really just putting that all together. Okay, I think we're done. Am I completely happy with it? Not necessarily, but I think it is the best that I could do for now. So here's kind of what we came to the conclusion with this shelf. Really the only like group I'm unhappy with is this group. It's just such an odd combination of horses, but I kind of felt like I had nowhere else to put them. But yeah, I mean, it works. It works. And then of course we got this shelf I didn't change at all. I still do need to fill in that stablemate shelf with stablemates from here. But I'm gonna do that later. But thank you guys so much for watching this video and being here for the journey. I am just wanting to completely keep my collection organized, and the next step with that is organizing all of my ribbons and documentation and stuff like that, because I've been model horse showing for way too long to have not gotten that all sorted out, especially with a decently sized show string. So thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment whatever you'd like, and subscribe for more model horse content. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys!